summer nears and protests begin to heat up again, do Portland police need to change the way they handle demonstrations? Well, a Citizens Review Committee is close to releasing their report, and they look just into that.
And our Jennifer Dowling listened in on their meeting tonight. She has more on what some of those recommendations might look like. Jennifer?
Listen, Jeff, the CRC chair said tonight that one of the biggest parts of making change is accountability. And one of the biggest topics of discussion tonight was training, specifically anti-bias training and de-escalation training, and how many officers, or how many hours rather, to recommend to officers.
We have it. We did it.
Members of the Citizen Review Committee, Crowd Control and Use of Force Workgroup approved a long list of recommendations on how police could better address protests in Portland.
Now that we have solidified what our recommendations are, we're going to make those couple of tweaks in narrative that we talked about, the PUA stuff. We're going to move some of the stuff up into the general summary, etc.
The group surveyed community members and used much of that data to create the report. One of the sections included recommendations on training, specifically that PPB must provide anti-bias and cultural competency training for at least 1 out of every 5 hours of mandatory training, or 20%, which prompted some discussion during the meeting.
It's my opinion they don't get enough of this, and I think until PPB's arrest statistics start reflecting the demography of the city of Portland, this should be a priority, and I think 1 out of 5 articulates that point.
The 1 out of 5 or 20% is, to me, it's a value more than anything. Less about what the actual numbers are and all that, and it's more about, like, we've heard from all these people, we've seen the disparities. We think that this needs to encompass 20% of your training.
There needs to be an emphasis on de-escalation. There needs to be more of an emphasis on this.
Another recommendation centers around public reporting, including that PPB release more detailed reports of all training procedures to the public. The protest report and full list of recommendations will eventually be available to the public. Next, it will head to the full Citizen Review Committee for a vote.
The whole CRC needs to vote on it officially in order for it to be like a document of the CRC.
And another recommendation mentioned during tonight's discussion, the permanent ban of CS gas during those protests and demonstrations. Back to you.